Of many things, not only in the arts and crafts, baskets, weaving sweetgrass, but for quite a number of years he has been involved with the Indian dancing part of the program. And certainly Project Indian Pride is on it this afternoon to have been invited to have an interview with Delia. She has told me that the weaver that she's using to weave the sweetgrass is one of the antiques, and there's only about one or two available. Delia, at that one?
Mm-hmm.
Is there another one, or is this a...
Yeah, there is another one. Tinker's wife? What's her name?
Oh, Bessie?
Tinker.
Yeah. Yes, one of those. Well, you know, when I was a kid, it was a common sight to see a lot of people braiding sweetgrass, and the sound of the braiding from many braiders came from back of a chair. And they used chairs quite a bit, and they had braiding parties.
Oh,
you recall those?
Yes, we had night out braiding parties.
There were a lot of them involved at that time,
Oh,
weren't there?
yes. And they had prizes, and used to have prizes.
Yeah.
And they'd have a feed.
They have a feed late at night sometime, I recall, and they used to have a good time. It was also, I think, a way of helping each other.
Oh, yes.
And
They used to even have dances, Indian dances, too.
they did, yeah. About how many are involved in what you're doing now, Delia?
Well, there is only my sister Mary, Irene, Lena, and Tommy Weissman's wife,
Mm-hmm.
at the point, and Elizabeth's okay. And those are the only ones.
Do you feel kind of sad that something like the art of making baskets, sweetgrass braiding is disappearing?
Oh, yes, I do, because I think it's a shame that young people nowadays that they're not interested in doing this kind of work.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think that is?
I really don't know. Modern life,
I think it was difficult, I think, to nowadays to make a living at making baskets because of the high cost of material.
Oh, yes, but nowadays they don't have to do this to make a living.
No, that's true. But I think there is a certain amount of pride involved in being able to do something like this, and it's a tradition that should be carried on.
Oh, yes. It's too bad.
Schoolhouse hit open dulgaki manwasi.
That's right. Now, God, you know, like making paddles and snowshoes and all that kind of work. That's nobody ever does that nowadays. No, England. Making canoes.
When did you think you started to learn, and from whom did you learn this from, dear?
Oh, I started when I was just a little girl. Used to sit down and watch the old people, you know, making baskets. And just by watching, I could, you know, and what they threw away that they could use, I'd pick it up and try to make a basket.
Yeah, well, I've seen some of the baskets that you've made, and certainly it's certainly something of pride. I keep telling you that the basket way over in the corner, you told me that was quite an antique. I remember when they made one of those quite a number of years ago. There's not too many making them now.
Oh, no.
Well, we feel with this kind of program, we might be able to at least instill some of these traditions that we have in the school system. I think that quite a bit of it could be taught in school.
Oh, I think so too, if they're interested.
At least something like this could be documented on videotapes and books, so that 30 years or so down the line, the children won't be wondering how this was done, who it was done by, and who am I? Am I really an Indian? What identifying marks do I have? And
Yeah.
even the language is disappearing now.
I know.
It's
It's a shame, I know it.
What time of the year is the sweetgrass gathered there?
Oh, around July, August.
July and August. And the process is to dry that?
Yes, you have to clean that and dry it and put it to use.
I see. And all you have to do now is moisten that.
Oh, yes, you soak that a while.
And it's true they also had contests at one time, see who could braid the most, and they would have prizes.
Oh, yes. And they have
So-
braiding parties that do that.
So it was twofold, that more people got together, worked together, and got along pretty well together.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what's missing today, don't you think?
I think so, because them days were, it was just, you know, everybody was so friendly and,
Right. We kind of missed that.
oh, yes.
And I think
It's just like one happy family for the whole, you know.
Well, sweetgrass is very fascinating to me, the smell of it and also the use of it, because it kind of brings back pleasant memories. I remember my mother, although she was
Oh, I know.
one-handed,
She was beautiful basket
but
maker.
she could make a basket along with the rest, even though she was an invalid. And that's brings a lot of pleasant memories. You know, the sweetgrass that steers a boy's senses and imagination with delight is not in exclusive domain. Our sweetgrass, another term for it, Hierophora borealis, is one of the 8 species found only in northern Europe and North America. Its common names, other than sweetgrass, are vanilla grass, Seneca grass, and holy grass. It is found from Newfoundland to Alaska, south to New Jersey, and west to Colorado. In northern Europe, in the olden days, peasants sold bunches of sweetgrass to be hung in bedrooms because it was believed to have a mysterious power of inducing sleep. In religious festivals, Europeans gathered sweetgrass before churches and placed scented sheaves on the paths leading to shrines of the saints. Hence its name, holy grass. In the ancient Scottish marriage rite of hand fasting, a couple sat before their friends with the right hand of the man tied to the left hand of the woman with sweetgrass. We got a lot of interesting research done on sweetgrass. But here in Maine, sweetgrass has so long a history that stone knives excavated from Indian sites sometimes glisten on the cutting edge. This polish has been determined to be an overlay of silica granules, the substance which strengthens and hardens the stem of grass, deposited perhaps 1,000 years ago on the stone knives used by Maine Indians. It was used for cutting sweetgrass. You know, Mitchell Francis, at the age of 96, was one of the last among the Passamaquoddies to occupy himself exclusively with gathering sweetgrass. You remember Mitchell? Mitchell Francis, Michelle Louise? And he did so until his death just, a few years ago. And people like yourself and George Bailey and the few that you've mentioned are only the few that are left that are carrying this on. And through mediums as videotape, we're hopeful that we can preserve some of this way. Sweetgrass combs are rare, made of hardwood. They are used to comb down through hanks of sweetgrass to remove weak columns, spikelets, and roots. Among some of the old combs, one would recognize the same deposits of silica upon the comb that had been seen at some of the Indian sites near Pleasant Point. The comb pulled energetically through sweetgrass, trimming it until the whole thing becomes silky smooth, ready to be braided. That's why you got nice soft hands, Delia. You're braiding sweetgrass all the time. Not only that, what, 30 years old now? Yeah.
Never mind.
The sweetgrass leaves a waxy stain upon the fingers, which causes the fingers to be soft and fragrant for a long time. No matter how old and dry the grass, all one has to do is just wet it with water and the aroma comes back strong, even on the oldest basket. You find that true, huh?
Oh, yes. This helps my arthritis.
It does, yes. It's a sort of therapy, isn't it?
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing this. My fingers get so stiff and
Right.
keep dropping things.
Yeah. Now, sweetgrass is found most abundantly out in the saltwater marshes and points where the white men first settled. Later, their descendants fled away over single team roads. The isolation, the harshness, the grubbing existence was not for them. Alders and gray birch quickly closed the roads behind them. Farm buildings became mounds in grass. Orchards prospered for deer. The white man's roses escaped. The foundation stones and run-down hills to meet and mingle with the Indian sweetgrass. It is possible that a time will come when one will no longer see hanks of sweetgrass drying upon clotheslines at Pleasant Point, past McCordy Reservation, or at the Peter Dana Point Reservation in Princeton. Competing imported baskets have forced the price of Maine Indian baskets down until only a few of the older people find it economically feasible to make them of sweetgrass. But the sweetgrass is part of past McCordy poetry repeated through countless generations as sentimental fingers move gracefully on baskets that mysteriously held the smell, sound, and feel of summer as long as the cords of sweetgrass endured. The Indians cling to that sweetgrass legend as tenaciously as its touch lingers on their fingers. No matter how long and cold the winters may be, the summer shines and spreads its fragrance over the marshes besides past McCordy Bay. Well, to follow through on the interview, we have with us Mary Gabriel, sister of Delia, who is in the process of finishing a basket, and you might wonder what happens after all the material has been split down to its use. What happens?
Yeah.
What happens to the sweetgrass after it's braided? Ja, we have to leave low.
Nyt on aika päästun.
It'll like a bathroom.
Nyt on aika päästun.
Yeah.
Mutta onkin musta por muussa minun. Mutta siksi tuonne jäi poskalla noin.
Welcome back, Tostel, again.
Ja.
Okay. Skal vi se nu indstillet over for forsidsigt?
I hope not.
Mary Gabriel now is in the process of binding the top of the basket. Is this the sort of a knitting basket you're doing?
Knitting basket, yeah. Plain. But this here, yeah, it's going to be, I don't know how it's going to be, but
Sweetgrass.
Probably little frills on it, or whatever you call it.
Chicky Gleason.
That's what Bob Levitt says.
Sticky greasy.
He says, Leet, when Bussernut, oh, you took it with it. Leet, when Bussernut, oh, you took it with it. Now I gotta put this sweetgrass on the end, some here, so it won't be too rough after you do it well, right?
Here the green grass, or the cured grass, is used unbraided for binding around the top of the basket.
Some off one. I'm scared it's not going to do good.
On what color? On what color?
Something. Only the lowest one, G-chin. My G-chin.
I think what helps here at this point in time, what I hear in Mary would be a little bit of moisture on that too.
You
Maybe a
have
little
to.
better.
You're afraid they're going to break.
Oh, I see. Well, probably Delia will get us some water in there and
Soft
some
one even.
moisture. The soft one again.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to wet them down a little bit so they won't break. Of course, the ash is very flexible.
This one is, yeah. Some of them are not. You just look at them till they break.
Pretty hard to visualize that all of this fine material they're working with came from a stick of wood that had to be pounded for several hours. It's a long and hard work.
It's not, well, after you get this basket stuff all finished, it's not hard.
It takes quite a bit of time.
I like
Preparation, I think, takes the most time.
That takes the one.
Yeah.
I like to make baskets. I wish I had a lot of ash, but you never can get it.
I was asking a little earlier when his sister Delia was braiding sweetgrass, how tragic it is that we're in the process of having some of these arts disappear because the younger generation are not taking it up. We even talked about braiding parties they used to have.
Yeah, we used to have them. Then at the end of the braiding time, we'd have a prize.
Yeah.
Who braid the most? Oh. Sometimes big cake, pie, or money, whatever.
Yeah. We never had too much in, but we were happy. Yeah.
We were happy, I guess.
Có câu trác nó nát với đặt liệt vậy chứ thôi đi sẽ phải chứ phải vậy đi nha.
Right here. Yeah.
Có câu trác nó nát với nhau. I know. She'll get up and dance in India.
Our auntie Cecilia Noel, she used to make baskets a lot. At that time you can get basket dash easy. They just go out in the woods and somebody bring it out in the shoulders, you know, and lug it in and start pounding. But many times, Delia and I know our aunt Cecilia, Noah, she'll be making a basket and she'll start thinking of something, you know. I suppose what happened a long time ago, oh happier days. She'll just throw a basket away and she'll get up and start singing to Indian herself and start dancing.
Yeah.
I was telling Delia, boy, she was a happy woman, that one.
Yeah. She reminisced about the
Oh,
past.
she was I never seen her.
You're talking about hand carrying or getting a stick of ash rail and almost in the backyard.
Yeah.
But it's much difficult now, isn't it?
Oh, no. You gotta go miles and miles.
And there's not too many that can really find the ash, find the ash material.
No.
There's few and far between that can select the kind of material that's needed to make the basket.
And that's another thing. Some of these boys will get it for you, but they'll cut anything just so long as they get the money.
Mm-hmm.
They don't, a long time ago, Indians would never cut anything unless it's good. They know which one is good.
Yeah.
But I don't think these young ones anyway, they know what's good, you know. They can't tell.
The grain.
Uh-huh. They can't tell if it's brittle or not. But a long time ago, most all those men know about what to get, eh?
Well, I see here at the Peter Dana Point School, the younger children are being taught in school now, but I don't know if there are that many that are doing it.
Well, the hard part is splitting it,
Mm-hmm.
then cut it to the length, you know, the width you want. They wouldn't do it. Even the older ones that Delia and I was teaching over here,
I know.
and
They want everything finished.
they wouldn't do it. They got mad at me. I was teaching. I said, now, some of you will have to know how to split wood. I mean, ash.
Yeah.
No one wanted to do it.
That's part of the process.
They wouldn't do it. I said,
Yeah.
I said, now that you think you know how to make baskets, where are you going to get the ash when everybody's gone that knows how to split them, you know? That's my granddaughter who's here with me. She's gone now. She says, Grandma, I'd like to know how to make baskets. Well, I said, I could teach you very easy, but that'll be it, see?
Yes.
That'll be, it won't go any further because nobody else will get the,
You won't pass it on.
no.
And that's the purpose, I think.
The
That's
thing
where-
is, nobody else will get the ash for her, and, you know, you can get the ash, and even if they did get the ash, who's going to do it for her? Who's going to split it for her? Her mother can't make baskets either.
That's right.
My oldest daughter used to make these alleys,
Mm-hmm.
but then she went off to school and to Hudson College. Well, I doubt if she could make one now. I don't think so.
What do you think the basket making is for the future?
It looks very dim for me.
Looks very
Yeah, it's just,
There's not that many basket makers now, are there?
no.
And it's
There's about-
like the language, if some of it isn't preserved, we're going to lose out there too,
That's
isn't it?
true.
The art of making baskets, the art of...
All my kids can talk Indian. I've got 7, all but one, a Debbie.
Uh-huh.
She can't, now she's mad at me for not teaching her. And I,
Well, I'm glad to know that they're mad when you don't teach them.
but
It means that they're interested.
she started school in Bangor and finished high school in Bangor. So what are you going to do? I mean,
Right.
it didn't matter. You know, I only brought one.
Will you some?
Oh, all right. Engine giver.
Yeah, give 'em back.
Indian giver.
Yeah.
Well. But, you know, I took my kids away from here when, 25 years ago, when Alice was going to college. See? I moved right out of here. So.
Yeah.
If I hadn't, though, they wouldn't be where they are now.
Well, times are pretty rough, and you had to move out.
I had to move out.
These are kind of regrets.
I was
you
getting
have.
$12 a month from the Indian agent with 4 kids.
Yeah,
$12 a month.
imagine that.
And I was alone, see? Tried to raise the children, and I had to do something.
Do you believe that the Indians are a little better off now than they were?
And I guess they are. They're getting everything free. I was just saying that today to a friend of mine. I said, you know, there's too many free things that they don't even want to do anything now.
Some of the programs then cuts the initiative of younger people.
They don't want to work, some of them. I don't know, it's because I took my children away, they're all working, or they're just not lazy, I don't know what. But they're all working. Every one of them works.
So now, as you're binding this, you're going back, right?
Oh, I'm going back to make it sure it'll be not
Double-
only prettier, but it'll be much...
Double binding.
Yeah, last longer.
Yeah.
It's a wonder, ain't it? But it's got to well,
Well,
boy.
for those that don't understand the Indian language, we don't have any swear words.
No, that's
So
true.
you're safe, all right.
Yeah, I know. Father was, well, no, there's
no way. you can
there's no way we
swear.
can swear. I've tried to think of those things, not because you know, I was just wondering, not because I want to. I don't swear in God's name anyway, no matter what.
The only way
I don't swear in God's name.
we use God's name is when we pray.
That's it. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yes. No, children can't talk without swearing.
I don't suppose you know, Joe, that no matter what shape of basket you make, you have to make a cross first before you can start a basket.
Yeah, you can't start to make.
Somebody pointed that out. Yeah, it's very interesting that no matter what kind of basket it is, it starts with a cross.
Even a square one
Yeah.
or a round one. It starts with a cross, you know.
Some of those baskets right beside you, I don't know if you focused in on those.
Maybe there's in one
Some of
cover.
those that finished products of
Big cushions.
yeah, some of those that Delia has made, and
All of them.
all of them. Some of the pin cushions, and some of those little baskets are some of the ones that they
That's
that's the bookmarker.
bookmark,
Yeah. And the little
Potato
basket with a little handle, is that some of the
Potato
little
basket.
ones, little potato baskets? Isn't this the way they began to learn, by making those small ones? Then you graduated into
Didn't you ever make baskets?
oh, I've never made baskets, but I've had brothers that were expert
Oh, yeah,
basket
yeah, your
makers.
brothers was the ones,
Horace, as a matter
Yeah.
of fact,
I used to.
his whole life was involved in
Oh, I
basket
guess
making.
I know it. I know. Whenever I go there, I just step over the basket ass, you know.
Right.
He had it all over working in.
We were talking about my mother, and
Yeah.
Julia was pointing out that that might have been one of the baskets my mother made over there that came from that area.
You know, it could have been.
Yeah. And she was an invalid, but she made baskets.
That takes very, very, a lot of patience to do that. I could do it, but it'd probably take me 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Could we?
We don't get the
bring
full
that over?
picture of it, but maybe Delia could pull that out. so we can get a, I kind of want to think very proudly that my mother did make that.
Maybe, who knows?